Boom. Right. What Blade wants.
Heading to book club. Are you?
Meet you there.
Let's head over.
Wolverine's in it.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize
Wolverine's not
Steve knew
impressed.
the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
If you haven't already, you should welcome Logan. Can we start?
Just a second.
Sure, get some punch.
Whenever I read this book, I can still hear the General's voice in my head.
Oops, you're bad.
Come and get the punch, you're all blocking.
Hunt, ready to kick this off?
Let's do it.
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
His mistake was making decisions to elevate his own standing instead of his troops.
Makes sense. The better they do, the more he gets credit for leading them to victory. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
This George Washington reminds me of you.
You'd better not say it's the hair.
No, you keep counsel at Central. Once you make up your mind, you assign missions to the rest of us.
Huh. Leads like George Washington. I'll take it. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Like I'm sitting there reading the
Brings us
book,
to our
or a
final
book.
profile.
It looks like
We really don't
I
have
haven't
to
read the
this
book.
one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
You could order me a pizza.
Nope, we're too far from New York City.
That is a shame. Pizza could build consensus.
You're not wrong. That's how I used to get the Hulk on board. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan #5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
sounds great.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
He's a grumpy boy, isn't he?
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would?
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
The name alone has me intrigued.
Maybe you're right. I should learn to roll with the unexpected.
You welcomed a resurrected demon slayer into your life. Now we read books together.
Can't argue with that. When you first joined, I wanted you to keep an open mind about book club. I owe Logan the same courtesy you showed me.
Good call.
You leaving?
Yeah, time to go.
Yes, I am done.
Time to go. Nice. Oh, we've got loads. Big goal loads.
Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Oh, hey, Hunter.
Get a full green skin.
Enough. I might let you call me Logan.
What is it, Charlie? Find something?
Green skin. There's no way missing out on green skin.
Looking for company, Logan? Funny. You strike me as a loner.
Who, me? I like people. Problem is, people usually don't like me back.
Well, we need your skills, so consider yourself liked here. And my apologies about the circumstances.
When you get to be my age, you end up carrying so much baggage people would rather leave you in the dust. So, thanks for not leaving this old man behind.
No need to thank me, Logan. With your expertise, I should be thanking you for helping us.
You might want to save your thank yous until you work with me a bit more. There's a reason I've been freelance the last few years.
Well, you are welcome to stay here as long as you want.
I gotta admit, Sarah's got a pretty swanky setup. Puts Xavier's bad to shame.
Some people think it is a little spooky.
A spooky place for spooky people. Seems like home.
What are you up to, Ileana?
Being bored out of my mind.
Why not try to make new friends?
I've already done the play nice thing with the X-Men. Not trying to buddy up to everyone here.
You have buddied up with Nico just fine.
That's different. I trust her.
And you cannot trust the Avengers?
I don't know them.
Give them a chance. Open up a little.
Being on the same side doesn't mean a free pass to friendship. I choose who I want in my life and in my business. Got it?
I am glad you have people you allowed into your life.
A little sappy, but thanks.
Huh. Of all the things to use magic for. Agatha always knew how to put a smile on my face.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Tony says he has new gear for me, but he can go one of two ways. What do you think?
Oh, thanks, Hunter.
You are the best girl. You know that, right? Come along, Charlie.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Immediately gain multiple training levels. Okay, interesting. X-Men can be a standoff. X-Men can be a little standoffish with the rest of the superhero community, but there's no denying how well they work together in combat. Let's see if we can't convince Logan to share a few tricks with his new teammates.
Give me a sec. Okay. What's up?
Yeah, Tony?
Sometimes.
Boom, 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 boom. Piercing slash. Okay, we can take that. And that one. And research and challenges. Now, last time I tried one of these, it didn't work out. A Captain Marvel one I couldn't do. But we'll have a look. Okay, Saito. Excitement is not what we need. Quarren used the Dark Child card to survive the enemy attacks. Doing hardly any damage. Yeah. Don't have any cards. like the Hunter one took me a few goes. Captain Marvel one, I tried, failed several times. That one, like I'm doing no damage to them at all. So I would need to be much higher level, I'm assuming, or have like better cards available to me. But you know, they're for a fancy outfit. Do we need the fancy outfit? No. I feel like they have a purpose. That's all you, my friend. Okay, listen. I need to get something on my chest, but I don't want to make it weird. Let's talk privately, and let's not make it weird, okay? Alright.
Hunter, consider yourself the only invitee to my favorite meat time spot.
The only one? How did I win that honor?
I'll
Green
spare
skin.
you the sappy stuff, but you've climbed to the top of my friendship ladder. Almost at the top.
But if I am almost at the top, then who is my competition?
Someone? You don't know them. I've got a life outside of this place, you know?
Sure you do. What is their name?
It's, Okay, fine. It's you, alright? You've been the best friend I've had since I was on the run, and I feel gross saying that out loud.
You do?
Kinda. But that's a me gross and not a you gross. Could you just please change the subject before I sink through the floor?
Of course. What are best friends for?
Oh my god.
I am surprised your favorite spot is the chapel.
Believe it or not, my family used to go to church religiously when I was a kid, so pretentious old buildings give me this comforting vibe. It wasn't always like this.
What changed?
Do I look like a psych major? But if I had to guess, I would say I needed to peel the rotten layers my dear mom left behind to get to my healthier innards. You know, onion style. And I took your advice. I showed my mom the kindness that she couldn't show me. I forgave her. Well, kinda. Maybe I'm still working on the forgiveness part, but I'm getting there.
Forgiveness is important. Just do not forget.
I don't think I can. And I won't let anyone betray me like my mom did ever again. Now, there is no holding back. And like you've been there for me, I'll be there for you. When we face your mom one final time, I want you to know I got your back. Whatever you need, I'm your witch.
Okay, so we're now... I'm really tempted to... we could have a quick... No, we'll look at Nico's one next time we go to the forge.
Hi, Hunter.
Hi.
This is what you were after, right? Happy to help.
I'm here if you need me.
Thanks, Cal.
Hey, you.
Who wants to be my pal? Well, everyone is my pal.
Good to have you around again.
Doctrine of power, fragment of a faded letter from above and below, from the old world to the new. We must remain ever vigilant for any signs the universe offers us. There is no unease too slight, no suspicion too minor. Nothing can be ignored. You must understand that lost page is his final chronicle and the key to his return. You must ensure it remains lost. There is simply no duty greater in this world. This wasn't your choice, but it is now your obligation. You may think that unjust, and you'd be right, but your sacrifice, like mine, will serve something far greater than ourselves. G. Who's G?
Come along, Charlie.
Let me get to the book. Right, The Adventures of Crash Morgan, number 5, The Last Queen of Deimos. 9, Escape to the Golden Wastes. Princess Enila paced atop the dune's crest, her sapphire carapace stark contrast to the ochre sands. It's no use, Crash. The moment the council crowns me queen, Deimos and Phobos go to war. Crash activated Romert's built-in spectromatron, scanned the barren landscape for any signs of pursuit. The Zorgots will never allow it, Crash said, as the matron chirped and warbled. They rely on Martian hyper-ore to power their fleets. Satisfied they were alone, Crash dialed up shelter and hidden on Romert's control box. Had I known the history of the Star Scepter, I never would have returned to your moon. Princess Neela turned to him, most of her eyes afire in the light of the setting sun. After the catastrophe on Venus, none could doubt your word, she finally said. How are you to know our history? The theft of the Star Scepter robbed the Solar Kings of their power and led to the ceasefire with Phobos. Now, because of a loophole in an ancient treaty, the Council must use the Star Scepter to crown me the first Solark Queen of Deimos. As soon as that happens, the ceasefire ends, she sighed. I have never felt so lost. Good thing you aren't Princess, Crash smiled as Romert swiveled east, electric tail spinning rapidly. There's shelter for the night 3 decamiles that way. Is that 30 miles? The princess turned briskly and worked her way down. You should hurry, the animals are hungrier at night. 16, Deimosian standoff. Glaxogorp raised a gloved hand and snapped. Zorg troopers leave us. The Emerald Guard kept their Prisma bows trained on Crash. Glaxogorp's tone softened. Crash Morgan's vows are sacrosanct. My safety is guaranteed. Yours is not. Please, my loyal guards, allow me to save your lives for once. Crash kept the Hydra gun trained on the Glaxogorp until the Zorg troopers departed the flypod. Pilot, I'm new in town. Your monoculus is a striking landmark. I'd like to see it from every angle. Princess Anila, still disguised as pod pilot, ignited the flypod's blast conduit. As she bobbed it skillfully amongst the sky traffic of the Deimosian capital, she slid a prehensile ear below the passenger isolation field. Defiance is meaningless, she heard Glaxogorp say. War disrupts the flow of hyper-ore to Zorgot. Having weighed all options, the grand hegemons left me with to ensure Princess Anila is crowned the Queen, at which point Her Majesty cedes her entire government to Zorgot rule. She refuses to appear or refuses to seek control. The Zorgot blockade remains until the Sapphire Legion arrives to pacify the entire moon. Crash waved away the Judicator's argument. What if there was a third option? Fair warning, it is somewhat unconventional. Glaxogorp narrowed his eye stalks. I'm listening. 25. The Antechamber of Destiny. In the monocular vestibule. It's awful language. The princess who would be queen sat next to the unmoving crash suit. Magna manacles bound the wrists. Its helmet remained as bronze as its clamshell exterior. Suit's occupant did not stir. She scowled. This will never work, Glaxogorp. Zorgot's premier adjudicator adjusted the grey piping on his emerald vac uniform. You know, must to ensure the peace, Princess Anilla. He noted her tails twitching in frustration. Do not betray yourself to the Deimos Council. Any disruption will lead to the Sapphire Legion. This goes against everything I was raised to believe. The Zorgot paused. I understand your reservation, but you know this is best for all parties, he smiled sadly, glancing at the bronze suit, except for one. The Demosian Princess spoke quietly but firmly. Crash Morgan does not deserve this fate. Perhaps not. One must live to learn with what fate provides. 3 lights appeared on the door to the council chamber. As must we all, in one smooth motion, he lifted the crash suit, placed it carefully over his shoulder. After you, Princess. Bit of a weird story.
Hunter, hello.
Bits missing. Hi, Agatha. Steve's there. And Steve Rogers.
I hope Caretaker appreciates all the improvements we're making.
Right, let's do some sparring. With Spider-Man.
Well, you know what they say about practice, right?
Makes perfect, buddy. Upgrade our abilities.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
And then
Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm...
yeah.
All right, then.
Right. We've got Not So Beautiful Mind, In-Tower Cache. I'll go for the In-Tower Cache because... Just because. Looking absolutely flying outfits. I think it's a ladies' night, isn't it? Let's go. Cause it's ladies' night. Feelings right, oh what a night. Destroy the Hydra devices.
We've seen what those rift charges can do. You can't allow Hydra to detonate them.
Okay. So he's got a red key card? Yeah, so we're gonna smash him.
Not done with me.
Adaptive. I don't know what that means.
Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
Just like old times. You have earned. You were too weak for this fight.
Prepare
Well, that's interesting. Good one.
once again.
Boom. Boom.
Better if you quit now.
It is time. You will obey.
Magic is gonna be poorly after this.
I am under attack. They're not willing to accept defeat.
Oh, is it my turn?
Your mother abandons you.
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Boom.
Whatever works.
I have not shaken their confidence.
I will fight twice as hard.
Stop coming back and this won't happen. Go for it. Let's see how they handle this.
Your time has come. Feel my call.
Boom.
They must be getting desperate.
Should I be afraid?
Here's one for ya.
Another Hydra operation foiled.
Of course it's foiled. We are heroes. Hello? Caretaker always sounds surprised that we did good. Bum, 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 bum.
Hey,
Alright.
boss, I could use some help. Shop class is supposed to meet tonight.
Yep.
So just the two of us?
Actually, when I asked Parker, he mentioned you stopped by. Said he could convince Robbie if I could get you to show.
I'm sure everyone has something to say.
Maybe. But I already said too much. I have to fix this.
We should not keep them waiting.
Time to face the music.
So, what did you want?
A do-over? And to apologize for the last time.
It's a nice sentiment, but a do-over doesn't have much appeal for either of us.
Yeah, I don't understand why we should keep giving you chances.
You shouldn't. Not if you don't want to. But hear me out, okay? I've been the person in charge for years. When I'm stressed, I can steamroll people who never expected it, and certainly don't deserve it.
That's what assholes say. To justify their behavior so they can keep being assholes.
Half of the Avengers agree with you. Look, nothing I did was justified. I was a jerk. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things. None of my friends were into this stuff. I was the only kid who saw beauty in exhaust manifolds, who spent hours poring over the guts of a microprocessor. That's all I want here, to make things with friends. As long as that's still an option.
That's the whole idea behind this? Okay, here's how we make this work. Tony Stark, CEO, is banned from shop class.
But making things, Tony? The guy we're talking to right now? He can stay.
That's more than fair.
Yay! Everyone's friends.
Glad that's over with. Feuding with Tony Stark is not an achievement I care to unlock. So, how about we make something new? We don't have much on this saber-tooth guy, but we know he's incredibly dangerous. He's also somewhat predictable.
In what way?
When it comes to a fight, he's extremely aggressive. Our ideas take advantage of that.
What have you cooked up?
The initial prototype uses a tailored pheromone to keep him away. It provokes an intense revulsion we hope will blunt his attacks.
Like a foul scent used to keep animals at bay.
Well put. Our other prototype is... well, we kept it simple. It's part sedative and part itching powder.
I like
Trip
that.
him up with a thorn in his paw.
A very distracting thorn at that. I finally have a use for the components you handed me. You ready to put this one to bed?
I am ready.
It's that one, isn't it? Repellent. Go for that.
Look, I don't want to brag, but I think this is our best work. Yeah, I know, blah blah, teamwork, blah blah blah, but still, it's impressive what we can do when we all work together.
Parker's creative drive is amazing. Seeing how he tackles a problem gives me ideas of my own. And Robbie has the right intuition when it comes to putting these prototypes together. I thought he was being overcautious, but that's a crafter's care. Wish I'd seen it earlier.
I think that was our best work. Everyone did their part. I'm ready to call it a night. How about you?
Yeah, I'm done.
I am ready to go.
Hey, Robbie, you got a sec?
Sure.
About Salazar Steel. I couldn't remember any details about the Stark Technology Center, so I did some digging. 10 years ago, Oscorp and Stark Industries were in a good old-fashioned business war. Salazar Steel was a promising acquisition. When we realized Oscorp was angling in, we bought the plant from Mr. Salazar. What we didn't realize was how much of his finances were a mess. He poured his profits back into the plant. It was the only thing keeping the lights on. With the Oscorp thing, well, our stock couldn't afford to take the hit. We had to shut the plant down.
Then, what was the technology center?
A complete fiction. The only problem I saw from the boardroom was a dip in our stock from closing the plant. So I did the classic billionaire's trick of pitching a ridiculous idea that would take years to get off the ground. Stock rose. People celebrated my genius vision. And that was the last I thought of Salazar Steel. But I should have followed up. Ensured the people who lost their jobs found new ones. Robbie, I'm not the man I was 10 years ago. I'm glad you met me, and not him.
This doesn't make you look good.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I meant, you aren't trying to spin this. I respect that you shared this, warts and all.
Oh yeah, of course. You deserve to know what happened.
So, I'm going to tinker with the Hellride? You wanna give me a hand?
Yeah, sure. Tell me where you need me.
See, Tony Stark and Ghost Rider are all friends again. I don't want to boast, but I feel it's all down to my wonderful, charming green skin. That's just with gloss.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Hello.
I feel bad for the Department of Sanitation. We left lots of Hydra detritus just littering the streets.
I'm just gonna keep buying things from that shop. I feel that,
Must not be her purview.
Okay.
Seth
See if I
has
can...
decided not to. The gods are fickle.
Right.
There's only so much Hippus can do.
One day, I'll pull that sword out that anvil. They will proclaim me King of England. Oh, Queen. Queen. I would be Queen. Damn. What do you do?
I will post about this on my socials.
Yeah, you posted it. Like a witch. You're a witch and you've got Twitter. What's that all about? First Covens, a co-history of the New World by the mysterious scribe. The first Covens in the New World naturally had an affinity for the ocean, but often raised altars along the coast, the prejudice against witchcraft being what it was, and still is. Many Covens would go to great lengths to hide their altars from sight. Okay. Phil.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
Thanks, caretaker. Alright, doggo.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Never do. Never find the dog a treat. This is a small point.
Come along, Charlie.
It could have been a very simple thing to put in the game. Who draws? There's regularly like sketchbooks and stuff. No. Come on down here.
Well, looky who it is.
Ezra, Blade, and Nico hanging out.
Hey, you know what sucks?
Nico looking primer.
What?
Having your weapon manifest out of your chest. It feels weird.
Your staff. Tell me about its properties.
Well, to summon it, I need to use my own blood. Pretty metal, right?
Blood does contain iron, yes.
Good thing I'm not queasy. Yeah, that would make me a pretty bad blood witch.
Why do you bleed?
That's just the price I pay. To top it all off, my staff only responds to a spell once.
So you must be decisive with your casting.
That's putting it lightly. I don't like to have the staff bursting from my chest like a baby alien for nothing.
Is it sentient?
Well, it has a name, the Staff of One, and it listens to my words, so kinda? Well, we don't need to get into the philosophy of it. That'll get me feeling all existential.
Noted. Thank you for letting me in on your pain.
Well, when you put it that way, you make it sound so emo.
What's up, Big H?
Big H.
Charlie, heal.
I just hope this is what you were expecting.
Heroes will deal bonus damage and draw one of their own cards when enemies are knocked into them. Okay. We need to upgrade. Okay, here up with Wolverine.
How's it going, boss? Sometimes I even impress myself.
Gonna have a quick go, one go. More than one go, we're gonna have one go at Nico's legendary thing. We'll fail. And then we can go back to, you know, doing everything else other than. Right, defeat the Whisper to acquire the Crack the Sky ability card. There are infinite card plays. 2 redraws are available, but move is disabled. Challenges has failed if there are no more cards to play on the turn ends. I said one. I'm gonna give it one more go. Because that that and that. Yeah, I don't know. There's clearly like a, you know, order to which these things go. And I have not got that order down. Could also be that Nico is just not strong enough yet. So, could be we need to upgrade the cards. That's more than likely. Give them their special ability thing. Little star business. A little bit of star business. Well, young people, I know the Magic Abbey is a medical place, but those little balls of light that just appear every day, I swear I've heard them whispering at me.
Thanks, Hunter.
This is what you were after, right?
Yes, it was.
Good. I was hoping for something to do. Just more evil.
Got
Got some ops ready for you.
those 4 days. Can we? Yes, we can.
I'll do you a favor, just this once.
And then you.
Happy to help.
And then we'll see what's in the exchange. We'll get our credits.
Stay out of trouble.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
Thank you. Right. Right, team.
What's shaking?
Complete the request.
Thanks, Hunter.
Thank you. Oh yes, over here. Yard upgrade, teamwork 100. Never see anyone on that. I know I can't use it. It's quite annoying. I'd like to be able to do some actual training sessions, but I don't get to do them.
We could go a few rounds.
Boom. Nice, Captain America. Loving life with.
Pain, no gain.
New and improved.
Guarding strike. I'd like to put the Summon Charlie one on, but... Oh, I'll keep it the Paragon. Edit. We can bleed, doesn't need to. Hunger doesn't need to be there. Hmm. So it's Thing, Old Fury, Old Mouth. Oh man. Okay. There's Grasp. See, I didn't know about the whole, you know, the whole, what's it called? So I could star a lot of hers. Yeah. Edit. Chain 4 or 3.
Let's do this. We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs.
Okay.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
Let's see him try to handle me now. Better test this out next time.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes down.
tech
The enemy's
blade.
getting stronger. We gotta do the same.
Yeah, that one.
Got a feeling this is gonna be useful.
It's all useful, that's why I'm...
Right, heck of an improvement.
Maybe you should just hit me up on Superlink when you're ready.
This, yeah, we don't... Movies, I don't use them much.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now.
Any chance. It's gonna be useful.
Out.
Yeah, draw a card. That's gonna be useful.
Proof spell. Nice.
That's one redraw.
Don't want to get caught out.
Redraws are the things that we are.
Totally gonna come in handy.
Sometimes you just need to spice things up. Try something different.
Doing that. Blade.
Fire burns brighter.
I mean...
An enhanced spell. Most welcome.
Yeah, I guess it is a tough decision.
Well, that... The cure thing.
Any advantage we can get. I like to stay on the cutting edge. I'm always in the market for an upgrade.
One bundle. We've got...
A timely enhancement. Let us see it in action.
Think Dr. Strange knows Merlin? I'm still waiting for someone to take this sword.
That will be so cool if he does know Merlin.
Yes, hello.
Right. So this artifact. Going for the artifact. We're taking Nico. Taking myself. And we're taking... It's hard not to take Magic and Nico, because... We haven't taken Ghost Rider for ages, let's take him. Not about winning. It's about working with each other. Together, everyone achieves more. Team. Oh, this bitch.
We need to
Yeah.
get this monster out.
It is the beginning of the end for you.
That's what you say.
Do not allow her to distract you.
They do not stand a chance.
one for ya. This must happen to you all the time.
Your time has come. You were too weak for this fight.
Yeah. Guardian strong. Bloody sound like an idiot, mate. I'm like an idiot, mate.
There can be no resistance.
I'm still the prize. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Now that was something. They do not stand a chance.
Your soul is an open question, Hunter. It is time. I fail her.
not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Of course we did it, Caretaker. We are heroes. 2-star heroes. Well, 3-star heroes, but that doesn't matter. Take it, we'll take it. Right. I have 1 minute, so please excuse me. Right, back. Got some water to quench my thirst.
Hi, kiddo.
Hi, Caretaker. Who are you going to hang out with?
Ready to fight some crime?
Ooh, man.
Okay.
Scratch up another victory for the Midnight Suns.
Well, we know you like pool lounging, so we'll pool lounge with you.
craziest thing you've ever seen?
3 demons killing each other because they could not decide who would fight me first.
Whoa.
The winner had a mortal wound, never drew my weapon. How about you?
I was gonna say a rollerblading mariachi band, but I don't think mine compares.
Robbie, we have all seen crazy things.
Yeah, I know. I guess I haven't seen that much.
Just a half vampire, a good witch, the queen of limbo, and a corpse come back from the dead.
Hey, you've seen all that too. Doesn't count.
So it is a competition.
You're asking the guy who used to street race?
Fair.
There we go.
I gotta show this off to the team.
Good gift, good gift. You like the gift. I'm gonna stop buying gifts because I've got so many gifts that it's bordering ridiculous. Problem with this water, no need a wee. Hey, we're gonna live with it. Gonna live with that need.
Hey, you.
I like cow. Look at that. Gonna head to bed. Oh.
The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank, but I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
Midnight Sun's lucky to have you on top. I need to ask you a favour. It's not a big one, and it's easier to explain in person. When you have the time to chat, let me know. Let's chat now.
I want to ask you something, but you can't make fun of me, okay?
Okay.
Fire away, Robbie.
Well, there is this online video game tournament, and I was kind of wondering, will you be my player too?
Would Sparky not be the natural choice for your player too?
Nah, Sparky's more like a player 1. He does most of the driving when it matters. Oh shit! Am I his NPC? Am I an NPC of my own life? And Sparky is the one who's really handling the controller?
Do not worry, Robbie. The only person who is in control of you is you, and you are driving just fine. So, what did I do to deserve this honor, Robbie?
I could ask you the same question. What did I do to deserve all your confidence in me?
I rarely meet someone as true and honest to himself as you, Robbie, which explains how you can master your spirit of vengeance without letting it control you.
Calling someone like that back home can get you a nice beating. But I'll take it as a compliment. I sometimes wonder if you'd still think that way if it wasn't for Sparky. Don't get me wrong, we're a solid duo, there's no doubt about it. But on my own, would I be that great? I'm not so sure.
Would Nico be great without her staff of one? Would Ileana be as intimidating without her time in limbo?
I see what you're doing here, Hunter. Yeah, they would still be legit heroes. But I can't kick the feeling that it's not the same for me.
It is exactly the same. You can give powers and teach skills to anyone. But only the right person will rise to the challenge and become a true hero.
Okay, fine. You've made your point.
Repeat it until any last bit of doubt is erased from your mind, starting now.
I am the hero.
Perfect.
So I've got to do everything that tells me, so increases, okay. Cat has decided to join me for some gaming.
Feeling good today, girl.
Just at the time I stroke my demon dog, he's probably not impressed with that.
Come along, Charlie.
Go.
What is it, Charlie? Find something?
Gatos. We do the training, do I?
Hey, Hunter. I'll make something great out of this. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
You have my undivided attention.
You Doctor Strange?
I was under the impression that artifact no longer existed.
Keep forgetting about going to
Farewell.
Yeah, it might sound like there's a cat. Suspiciously.
Sending your friends out to fight isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for.
Do you remember the bells, kiddo? When you were younger, I could barely keep you out of that tower. Any excuse to ring those damn things. You don't know how close I came to cutting them down.
Hey there. I wouldn't have thought so, but it's good to hear those bells again after all this time. As hard as Sarah tried to keep you out of the tower, you always found your way back in, just in time to wake her up at the crack of dawn.
You seem lost. Can I help you?
I am just taking a breather between crises.
I guess crisis is all either of us have ever known. Sometimes I wonder what my life would be like if I didn't have this burden to carry.
What do you mean?
Like where I would be, what I would be doing, where I'd spend my retirement.
Retirement?
Yes, Hunter. Even I dream about life beyond this abbey. Don't you?
I do not think about myself, but I know you deserve the rest. You have been at this longer than any of us.
It doesn't feel that way. But then again, I avoid looking at calendars. Well, I could spend all day thinking about this, and then nothing would get done.
You sound tempted to do just that.
Oh, Hunter, you have no idea. Come on, I'm sure there's something for us to handle right now.
Like playing with fire. Ready to work?
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
Peace.
Okay.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter.
Hey! Hunter, putting me through my paces.
Hunter. Time to take it to the next level. All right then.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
Was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equo ne credite tucri.
Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and bingo. There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony, did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How? juicy.
Well, I'll give you 2 guesses, but you'll only need one. A big green one.
Gotta admit, I'm super curious to find out what Bruce has been digging up in the old files.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
If I get a clear shot, I'm going to knock Banner straight into limbo so far he's never coming back. Yes?
Find out what Banner is searching for in the Stark files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah. I know how to handle it.
Stark, wait! We don't know what he's planning.
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry, this time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? Huh. I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the Creepy Crew? If anyone could fight her off...
I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it.
My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data. And then kick your evil ass.
You misunderstand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
Oh no. Hack the day, redraw to double resources, increase heroism cost by 2. Protect the Hydra server and hack all the terminals. Defeat the enemies before they can damage or destroy the server.
Dr. Banner was kind enough to alert Howard's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me? Show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard. love the effort.
All will be judged.
I'm saving my energy till we need it. I gotta say, the whole Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Got any new material? This shouldn't take long.
We are the
I've been waiting for this.
Don't think I will forget that.
Our guns are responding.
Behold their passage.
You really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least burn me up before you attack my deservedly huge ego.
That'll work. I will follow your lead.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I'm saving this for a special occasion.
A flying mechanical combat suit almost seems like cheating.
Target's moving. Hydra!
I heard Lilith is kind of hot.
We will not fall that easily.
For Hydra!
A blessing to serve.
You got my attention already.
We don't fear death.
Oh, I thought we were finished.
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie.
Credit where credit is due. Stark knows his technology.
Got it.
Why can it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait. We have what we came for. There's no reason to follow him.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you. Yes, of course.
Okay, then you were right.
Oh, and Tony, this was the trap.
Well. Defeat the Dread Main and complete the mission.
Holy mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger?
I would be more concerned about the mace.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive brain case.
I'm glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
They won't know what hit them. Here we go.
I will not be defeated.
Only the innocent are spared. My power knows no limits. It is time.
Embrace your death. I fear no.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
We can do this.
Couldn't have planned that.
Your time has come.
crushing blow.
Add to your punishment.
They hope to break my resolve.
Just hang in there. I don't think they like me.
Take advantage while they focus on me. They are set on coming after me. Lilith has made this Dread Maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting. Something out of Giger's sketch.
You were too weak for this fight.
The spirit rises.
Sure. This should help a little. All systems nominal. Getting it done any way we know how.
Whoever gets the job done.
Nothing personal. Okay, maybe a little personal.
Your mother abandons you.
Submit. Join our fight.
They have not lost interest.
In case I forget, remind me to thank Banner for unleashing this thing on us. He really doesn't handle rejection well.
My fate is no different from yours.
Poor choice. This will be your end.
Oblivion opens her arms.
One of ours is down. They are hoping to wear me down.
Let us finish this.
The longer this takes, the more danger you're in. Don't let her overwhelm you.
Get down here and knock her off floor.
Feel my call. I can handle it.
I know what my future holds. I will not be defeated. I know what my future holds.
Smashed her.
I wasn't sure how to fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was no match for you.
Dread Maiden, Schmaiden.
What'd you call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think I lost myself there for a second. I should have listened to you.
I'm sorry about that.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better not miss.
Alright, chat with Tony.
Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Is this about what Banner found in your father's files?
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple. In hell.
At least you managed to grab whatever Banner was after.
Tiny victory, I guess. But I don't think Banner or his puppet master are going to give up that easily. Especially knowing what kind of stuff my father had in those files.
Perhaps I should know more about him. Your father, that is.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Over what?
Over everything!
So, Banner wants one of your father's bombs?
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a gamma accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery. If that's what Banner's after, we could be in a world of hurt.
Whatever it is, we will never let Banner get it.
Well, I hope you're right. I wish I could have your can-do attitude right now.
If it helps, we could go through the files together. Strategize.
I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now I just need to get out of this suit and put my thoughts together.
Bless him.
All this gamma exposure and corruption isn't good for you and your collar.
Come along, Charlie.
Lilith's sway runs deep. I know you feel it, Hunter. I feel it every day. She reaches out across the world, seeking more.
Damn it, Hunter. I hate this.
We can do something else if you want.
No, the whole situation. Chasing magic pages from an evil book, facing your creepy demon mom, hiding in the Abbey while the world falls apart.
Do not worry about what you cannot control. We will figure it out.
I am beyond well-meaning platitudes, boss. This is not a problem I can solve. This gamma nonsense that's going on, it's rewriting the laws of physics. Or it's a byproduct. I don't know. How am I supposed to contribute when I don't know how reality works on any given day? Did we lose entropy? How about friction? What's next? Do light waves gain mass?
Whoa. You are working too hard. It is getting to you.
I am not working hard enough.
When did you last sleep?
What day is it?
Tony, get some rest.
Okay. Worst pep talk I've had in years, by the way. But your point stands. Well, I had a blast. Hope you did too.
Boom.
It's your move, Tony.
Move for me.
I can't move for you. That defeats the purpose of the game. Why don't you just tell me what's bothering you instead?
Oh, Tony, struggling. Had a feeling. Whenever your family get involved, it always gets a billion times more complicated. Necessarily so as well. Well, yeah, not everyone's family. Some families are quite normal, but...
How are you, Peter?
Better than the world out there. I've been watching this for hours, hoping to get a glimpse of the neighborhood, see how it's holding up through all this. But I guess Queens is not important enough for the news media to cover.
An absence of news is not necessarily a bad thing.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
So, take heart that nothing is being reported regarding your neighborhood. It probably means everything is okay there.
Thanks, Hunter. That makes me feel mildly better. I just hope Aunt May is safe. I've been trying to reach her on her cell all day today, and the signal keeps dropping. I'm guessing that big hole in the New York atmosphere is interfering with her cellular network. Sometimes I feel like I should be there with her, to protect her, to protect the neighborhood. But I know you need me here.
Be assured, we will not allow any harm to come to her.
Really mean that?
I do.
That, means so much to me to hear you say. Oh, looks like I just got a message.
From your Aunt May?
No, MJ. She said Aunt May is staying with her. What a relief.
You should call them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Thanks for checking in on me, Hunter.
Boom.
Robbie and I are gonna play Valor's Edge until duty calls.
Hey.
Tony Stark's father had a secret trove of gamma research that Bruce Banner stole from under our noses. I'm not even an Avenger. If Lilith mindjacks me, she's gonna be surprised how much of it...
is the protectorate of our world and the single power that holds the darkness at bay. Her mere presence is vital to restoring a balance with the Elder Gods and revitalizing the Earth itself. Followers of Gaia seek to channel her restorative powers and aid her against Chthon and its minions. The veneration of the Elder Gods. The Fae folk were known to worship the Elder Gods as well, particularly those who made their homes in the cliffs. As well, particularly those who made their homes in the cliffs or mountains. As such, miniature shrines could be. It was said that a boon would be revealed. Sorry, miniature shrines could be found in small caves wherever the Fae dwelled. It was said that a boon would be revealed to any human clever enough to find that shrine. Alright.
Always on the hunt.
I mean, I am the hunter. It is in the title, the name title. Look up grave. I feel like, well, I haven't found all the pages of everything, so there's clearly something divine there. There's something I missed. I thought I found everything though.
Accepted.
So we're getting arcane keys for our offerings. It's also in the corner of my eye. And my eye was mistaken.
You using the all-seeing eye of Agamotto again?
Well, I hate to break it to you.
Hello, my sweet girl. Charlie, heel.
Salutations.
Mutations, get a go.
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
Utility belt.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going?
So.
Sometimes, I even impress myself.
What have you brought me today?
An artifact.
Now this is magic.
Big wand. What will that do?
Tony is working.
Until next time.
It's a simple question.
I mean, maybe?
Maybe how? Maybe you did see a stolen piece of one-of-a-kind gamma tech at the mysterious creepy lab?
It is possible. We were busy.
Yeah, trying to save our friend. The one you all abandoned.
No, the one we are all trying to save, along with the rest of the planet.
Banner's accelerator.
Now this from the person who saw their first light bulb a few weeks ago.
And we're done here.
What if I were to tell you that theoretically, we could use the accelerator to destroy the Parchment of Power?
I would say, theoretically, that without the Parchment of Power...
The prophecy could not come to pass.
But that is impossible.
Agreed.
This from the wizard with the talking cape, the resurrected demon hunter, the blood witch, and the queen of limbo? I'm the most boring person here.
There might be a way to return to that facility.
You never told me that.
My sword retains a memory of every portal I open, but... it is better if I show you. Each time I try to reach it, something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall? More like pure...
evil.
A demonic energy barrier. Unlike any I felt before.
Bruce. No matter what we do, he's always one step ahead of us. And to think, he used to be the boring one.
There has to be a way through, and we have to find it.
Try explaining that to Auntie Caretaker. She just read me the riot act about putting you in danger.
You worry about the barrier. I will handle Sarah.
Bye. Good to see you, Hunter.
Hunter, hello.
Yeah, got that.
You appear to have something on your mind, Hunter. You obviously have something to say, so please say it. And make it quick. We don't have a lot of time.
We need to go back to the Hydra lab Banner was using. We need...
I don't need to hear any more. The answer is no.
Caretaker, please. It is possible we could use the Stark Gamma accelerator there to destroy the Parchment of Power.
Oh, in that case, let me make my displeasure clearer. There is no way in hell I'm letting any of you go back to that lab, especially you. My job is to keep you alive, and that's what I intend to do. This is the last I want to hear of such an ill-advised plan. When I said you needed to work better as a team last night, I didn't mean you needed to work better to come up with absurd ideas.
You are the one being absurd.
Oh, is that right?
That is right. Your overprotectiveness is preventing us from winning the war.
I'm fighting every second to make sure you stay alive, for the second time. So if I come across as overprotective, you must know it's only out of care. If you're feeling productive, maybe gather the team and use their collective resolve to stop the days from marching forward. It seems time is one of our enemies as well now.
Good girl, Charlie.
So what did Caretaker say to Stark's big...
Well, out with it. What did Caretaker say when you proposed breaking back into Big Bad Banner's lab to retrieve Stark's Gamma
accelerator.
Yes, that. I cannot imagine it went well. Not well at all.
She will change her mind.
No, she won't.
We're going to have to go sneaking around behind her back again if we want to get anything done. And we shouldn't have to do that. She should trust us. We should be trusted.
I can only speak for myself, but the only person I really trust here is you.
You too, Hunter. Well, you and Nico, Blade, Robbie, and Wanda. We cannot forget about Wanda. She's still out there. She needs our help. That's why it's imperative for you to convince Caretaker that going back to Banner's lab is in the best interest of the entire team.
You think we will encounter Wanda there?
I know we will. Now hurry along and figure out a way to make it happen. We're counting on you.
If you can beat Carol in a straight...
My lucky day, huh?
Time's wasting, Hunter.
Stark. Tony Stark and Stephen Strange. Need some ideas from you guys.
A force field like that, powered by demonic energy, would be impassable for nearly everyone.
Nearly?
Well, the magic that created that force field was the darkest kind. Not unlike the dark energies within you.
It is good to know that you have finally found an advantage to having an inner darkness.
Oh, there are many advantages, I'm sure. This is just the one that became most apparent to me.
So what do you suggest? I go up and try to walk through the barrier?
Not yet. You will need protection.
Some sort of armor?
I don't want to say too much until I've consulted the library. We will talk soon. That barrier is not as insurmountable.
Everything seemed kind of hopeless until I started poking through Dad's old files, and then bingo. The old man delivered.
The man you hated?
Gives us our biggest ace in the hole. I know, the irony is not lost on me.
I guess the only way to know if this will work is to try it.
That's the spirit. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I always say. The original intention of the Gamma Accelerator was to supercharge gamma radiation. It could make a Hulk smash into a Hulk obliterate.
I see where this is going.
And who says Hulk gets all the fun? It would take just a few modifications to make it into a very potent weapon. To be honest, I think that's kind of true of everything my dad created.
So, the lab...
is on our to-do list, but right now we have something more pressing.
We need to get our hands on the Parchment of Power.
And to do that, we need Johnny Blaze to play ball. This is a good plan. I know it.
Hunter?
Ready to fight some crime?
Doctor Strange, I was literally just there. It's quite annoying.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
And to you at your best when you embrace your better nature. I've seen it, I know it. Upgrade a light hunter ability.
Thanks, Hunter.
Mm-hmm. Weird blade storm. That's what I really want. Ability crafting and
Without the forge, such things would not be possible. Good day, Hunter.
okay.
Practice makes perfect. Think, Doctor, time to take it to the next level. Later.
Well, that wasn't there. Ow. Right, so we're gonna go and we are here. King Wolverine. Right, defeat as many enemies as possible. The alarm can be triggered once per turn to bring more enemies into battle. Collect the never let out card from key enemies to preserve your momentum and draw more cards. Defeat at least 12 enemy units. Defeat even more for extra rewards.
Hydra in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
As they say, no problem. We are doing well so far. The power of the light.
Just try to.
Not bad. Dibs on the ugly one.
Not bad.
About time.
Shoot up here!
So that's how that works. Take this.
Whatever gets the job done.
They're repositioning.
Hail Hydra! Well, Granny hit harder than that.
For Hydra!
You're starting to piss me off. I hope you learned your lesson. I owe you one. We've got company. Keep it up. I'm not worried. I hope you're ready for this.
You've still got some time. Tear them to shreds.
Here we go.
No point in protecting your master now.
That was something.
You were too weak for this fight.
Sure I can't change your mind?
About as good as can be expected.
Time is almost up. Do as much as you can.
Your mother abandons you.
Don't let up. The more you take down here, the less we have to deal with later.
I misunderstood what was happening.
Ready up. I'm not sure if it's ethical for people like us to beat up chumps like you. I'm here to help. No change in plans?
Your time has come. Hail that.
You asked for it.
I heard you were strong. Sometimes you gotta see it for yourself.
And what did we learn today?
We've done it. Excellent work.
I'm a 3-star hero. Right. Thanks for joining us. Save it. Call it quits for the evening. Like 51.